On June 5th, 2026, over 12 million Canadians woke up to find unexpected money deposited directly into their bank accounts. Some got $267, others got $533, a few got over $950. And here's the thing that most people missed. This is just the first payment. There are more coming quarterly for next 5 years, potentially thousands of dollars if you qualify. But most Canadians have no idea how much they're actually getting or how to make sure they don't miss out. Let me break down exactly how much you're getting and what you need to do in order to claim it. Welcome back to KP Money Talks, and today we're breaking down Canada's new groceries and essential benefit, the official replacement for the GST HST credit, announced by Prime Minister Mark Carney in January 2026. I'm going to show you exactly how much different households are receiving, who qualifies, when the payment arrives, and the critical step most people are missing that could cost them thousands. Hit the subscribe button for Canadian benefits and money content that actually helps you. Let's dive into it. Let's first understand what changed. What is the CGEB, the Canadian Groceries and Essential Benefit? It is the federal government's new name for what used to be called the GST HST credit. Prime Minister Mark Carney introduced it on January 26 as part of the Affordability plan to help low and modest income Canadians cope with rising grocery and essential prices. Since 2020, food prices have risen faster than overall inflation, costing the average Canadian household $782 more per year. This benefit is designed to offset that burden. And here's the key difference, a 25% increase. The CGEB isn't a brand new program. It uses the same eligibility rules and payment structure as the old GST HST credit. What's new is the amount. Starting January 2026, eligible Canadians will receive payments that are 25% higher than the old GST HST credit. This isn't a one-time thing. The increase continues for 5 years, with payments rising quarterly. There are 2 layers of payments in 2026. Here's why 2026 is special. Layer 1, one-time top-up, June 5th, 2026. A special bridge payment equal to 50% of your annual GST HST credit for 2025 and 2026. That is a one-time payment arriving before the new benefit year begins. Now layer 2, ongoing quarterly payments, starting January 3rd, 2026. The new CGEB begins with the July 2026 payment, running quarterly through your bank accounts automatically. Both layers are tax-free. You don't owe taxes on this month. Let me give you specific numbers for different household types. A single person, no children. Annual income of $15,000 up to $950 for 2026. That's $700+ annually for the next 4 years. June 5 top-up alone is up to $267. In July 2026, ongoing will be $136 per quarter. Single senior. Annual income of $25,000 up to $950 for 2026 to 2027. June 5 top-up is $267 like the previous, and quarterly payment of $136 starting January 3rd. Single parent with 1 child. Annual income of $30,000, June 5 top-up of $441. Total 2026-27, likely $1,200 to $1,400. Ongoing quarterly payments will be $300 to $350 per quarter. Couple, 2 adults, no children. Annual income of $35,000. June 5 top-up would be $349. Total 2026-27, that would be likely $800 to $950. And ongoing quarterly payments will be $200 to $250. And a family of 4, couple with 2 children. Annual income $40,000. June 5 top-up alone would be $533. Total 2026-27 benefit for the year would be up to $1,890. Then about $1,400 annually for the next 4 years, which would lead to $350 per quarter. These maximum amounts only apply if your income is below approximately $11,337 for single individuals. Between roughly $11,000 to $56,000, the benefit phases out at about 5 cents per dollar of income above the threshold. Above the $56,181, you receive nothing. Here's where most Canadians mess up. They think the government automatically knows they're eligible. It doesn't. You have to file a tax return for the CRA to process your payment. For the June 5th, 2026 top-up, you need to file your 2024 tax return by mid-April 2026. If you miss this deadline, contact CRA immediately. File your 2024 return as soon as possible. The CRA may still process a delayed June payment. And for ongoing payments starting July 3rd, 2026, you must file your 2025 tax return by April 30, 2026. Well, as you can see, the deadline already passed in this scenario. We're in June 2026. So if you haven't filed yet, file immediately. The CRA will backdate your July 2026 payment once processed. Penalties apply for late filing. For 2027 and beyond, file your 2026 tax return by July 15, 2027 to receive uninterrupted payments starting July 2027. This thing is automatic. If you're eligible for GST HST credit and filed your tax return, the CRA automatically calculates and pays the CGEB. You don't fill out a separate form. The CRA does it for you. Not everyone gets this benefit. Here are the strict eligibility rules. You qualify if you're a Canadian resident for tax purposes, living in Canada most of the year. You are 19 or older as of June 30th, the benefit year. You're eligible for the GST HST credit, which means your income is below the phase-out threshold. You filed your tax return. The CRA has to have information to process your payment. Your net family income is below roughly $56,181. Here's who doesn't qualify. Students claimed as dependent on parents' return, spouses of eligible individuals, non-residents, anyone with income above the phase-out range, and people who don't file tax returns. And for newcomers and temporary residents, here are the conditions. Canadian citizens and permanent residents can receive it. Temporary residents, which means work permit holders, may qualify in certain circumstances. Check the CRA's website for your situation. The bottom line is that 12 million Canadians are receiving the new Canada Grocery and Essential benefit. Single people are getting $267 to $950. Families with children are getting $533 to $1,890 in 2026. And the quarterly payments continue for the next 4 years. To claim it, you must file your tax return on time, and if you miss the deadline, file immediately. Update your banking information on your CRA website, then wait for automatic deposits. Your action step for the day should be to log into CRA's website right now and verify if you're getting the payment. If this helped you understand your benefit, hit that like button and subscribe for Canadian personal finance content. And I'll see you in the next one.